you're a white man in the Philippines. What brought you here?
Long story, but I ended up working for a tech company in Canada that brought me to Australia and then to Singapore. And then in Singapore, I was working a lot through a partnership with Globe here. Mm-hmm. And so it exposed me to the Philippines, and I liked it. And then resigned from that company and then was figuring out what to do. And then during that time, I had met Nina, my business partner now, and we started talking about different ideas, and then decided to start this business together, and then that's what brought me back here.
So you went from being a salaried man to a business owner. That cushion of security, is removed, and you're in a foreign land. How do you sleep at night? I mean, at least for the initial startup stage, you will have to be prepared for.
Yeah. Well, so in life, I think that for me, security is nice, but I like the excitement, the opportunity, the potential that comes from not being tied down by that security, not being tied down by the restrictions of a corporate job. So prior to that corporate job, I did have my own coaching business back in Canada, and so I'd always wanted to get back into something on my own, something people development related. So that's how I ended up back here. But yeah, there are the challenges that come in living in a different country, being a foreigner, a developing country, and it's good, and I like the challenges. I think they make me a better person as a result. They help me to understand the people here better, and I really do love understanding and learning and empathizing with new cultures.
Do you have a high appetite for risk growing up?
I don't think overly. I liked risky sports growing up. I used to race alpine skiing, and I used to barefoot water ski, which there was an element of risk to that. It was more dangerous than traditional water skiing. So that I've always had that in my personality, but from a business perspective, I wouldn't say so much. But through the evolution of my career, which in the beginning for a number of years was very, I've said before about my career up to a point was like a Jackson Pollock painting. It was very obscure, very splattered in terms of what I did, where I was, in things. So it was exploratory in that sense.
A colorful life?
Yeah, colorful. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Which really contributed to who I am as a person now, and to where I am now, and really opened up my eyes into different opportunities. So it's evolved to a point now where it's great. I love what I'm doing, and it's definitely the best thing I've been doing in my life. Even compared to that previous coaching business, there's elements of that coaching that are in what we're doing now, but this is more robust and more exciting in that it's helping people, helping teams and organizations innovate and be more creative.
Let's take a step back for the audience who don't know who you are or what you do. What is Kick Fire Kitchen?
So we say that we...
Is it a restaurant?
No, but we do cook up very spicy and interesting recipes to solve problems and create solutions for organizations.
So it's not a restaurant?
No, but we're happy to work with restaurants. We're happy to work with any organization.
Okay. So you're a trainer, a consultancy firm?
So we shy away from the words training and consulting. Both, not that they're bad, but they both imply a level of expertise.
Right.
Whereas if you're a consultant, you go in and tell an organization, they're paying you to tell them what to do and how to change. Whereas we may have some knowledge or expertise in a particular industry, like the food and beverage business, but we're not experts in that. Through the methodologies, though, that we use, we're helping organizations unlock use their experience and their expertise to unlock solutions to whatever their challenges are. So we call ourselves facilitators often because we're facilitating discussions and idea generation activities as opposed to going in and saying, this, you need to do this and this to improve your operations.
On a personal level, what do you hope to achieve being in the Philippines?
So,
sorry,
no, I like the question.
I
like the question. It's good, and I've put a lot of thinking to that. Mm-hmm. I've said many times here that, particularly when we do sessions with university students or recent graduates, that I'm so inspired by what they want to do and how they want to impact their own country and how they want to improve their nation. And I'm from Canada, so comparing it to Canada, when I graduated from university, it was all about me. It was all like, okay, now I'm out. Like I'm in this next stage of my life. I want to get a great job. I want to make a lot of money. I want to buy an awesome car. I want to have a nice boat. I want to have this vacation home. So it was all about me. So, and not that that's wrong, and not that that doesn't exist here in the Philippines, but the issues that exist here are quite different than they are in Canada.
Right.
But nonetheless, to hear someone at that age talking and thinking and generating ideas on ways that they can positively impact their country, I love that. Like that
inspires you.
Inspires me. Sorry, I was going to say it doesn't.
So what does it do to you? Does it inspire you to go home and do things for your country, or inspire you to stay here and be a part of that catalyst to make that happen?
This is a loaded question. I have to be careful how to answer it. So to answer your question, it doesn't inspire me to go home.
Right.
Although certainly, I mean, every country, every place has challenges and things that can be done. What I like about here and why I am here and why I intend to stay here for a while at least is that there's an enthusiasm and a passion to do good and to improve and make a difference in lives here that's different and inspires me more than the challenges that are faced in Canada right now.
A lot more tangible. Most of the problems have been solved in
the country. It is. You're right. I mean, a lot of the problems have been solved, and I guess the problems here, to me at least, in my opinion, they're more interesting here. And maybe because I haven't been exposed to them all my life. I was exposed to different problems. So maybe that's why there's still some novelty in the challenges here.